interesting one. I am curious to hear your thoughts. This was light therapy. So first of all, I had never really heard of light therapy until I realized that this is something that's kind of trending and people are talking about. So I guess first question, why don't you just cover it? What is light therapy? And how is it used? What does that look like?
Yeah, so light therapy is a pretty popular way to treat seasonal affective disorder, or SAD.
Mhm.
Seasonal affective disorder, it relates to the seasons, right? It
Yeah,
relates.
I mean, this time of year.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and depending on kind of what part of the country you're in or what part of the world you're in, we're getting a lot less action from the sun, right? There's a lot of overcast, snowy days, rainy days, what have you, and that affects our mood.
Mm.
It affects our mood. Like, there's a lot of research that talks about spending the best as you can, like 20, 30 minutes outside in nature with direct sunlight as a way to brighten mood, to alleviate depressive symptoms. So light therapy is a specific way to try and treat that seasonal affective disorder. And seasonal affective disorder, you'll notice like feelings of depression, feelings of sadness, feelings of like tiredness, feeling
Yeah.
lethargic, things like that.
Yeah, I mean, being depressed.
Being depressed, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's related, like, once again, related to the season. So that's what light therapy is. It's a pretty popular way to try and treat that. So there
Yeah.
are different types of lights. They come in all ranges and sizes, things like.
Yeah, that was kind of going to be my next question is, do you have to go to a counselor to get light therapy?
No, they have them all over Amazon. I'm sure there are other stores as well. Amazon's just the first one that pops into my head, but yeah, get one for work, get one for your house as well. But having one at work might be helpful, because if you're at a typical, let's say, 8 to 5, 9 to 5 job, you're getting to work while the sun is maybe up, and you're going home when the sun is probably down. So having that light during work could be something really
Yeah.
beneficial.
As you were talking about it, I was like, oh, I have heard of this. I have, my sister-in-law has a light that she uses in the morning. That's what she wakes up to. And then I have another friend who posted something online about it recently, because she struggles a lot with SAD, with seasonal affectiveness disorder. And she basically just said like, hey, this has been really helpful for me. But I think when I thought light therapy, I thought in my head, oh, you're like going into an office for something. Like this is some sort of like treatment that you have to do with a therapist or with a psychiatrist or something like that. But no, like it's sort of empowering and cool to know that this is something that we can do on our own in order to make a difference in
Yeah.
that part of our lives. So I love that. And I think it's definitely something I want to look into investing in, because it has been so gloomy where I am lately. And I have definitely felt the effects of that. So
Yeah.
that's really cool.
And having those types of conversations with professionals at times, it could be beneficial, especially if we have a certain like stance on, let's say we're feeling the effects of seasonal affective disorder, and we don't necessarily want to take medication. This might be another way of treating that. I'm not trying to say something about medication or not, but we can have our own stances or beliefs
Yeah,
around it. So it could be absolutely
absolutely. Yeah.
something.
And every body responds so differently to different treatments and different things. What one person's response to medication is, could not be another one's. And someone else's response to light therapy could be so huge for them in their mental health and so important. So
Yeah.
I definitely think that that's something I'm going to look into. And hopefully that was able to give information to people who have been kind of looking into it and curious about what it is. I mean, there you have it, from a counselor, from someone who's trained. It can be very effective, especially this time of year.